We're hearing from the 3 finalists for the role of Abilene Chief of Police. KRBC's Danica Hill has our top story.
Very humbled to be here, excited about the process.
I would love my last stop in policing to be with the Abilene Police Department.
I look forward to hopefully moving on in the process to select your next police chief.
Robert Arredondo from the Dallas Police Department.
Well, I made a decision along with my family that I wanted to be a chief of police. And when I thought about it, I talked to some mentors of mine, and they expressed that I really needed to be in a city of about 100,000 folks. And they had the community support that I was really looking for in the community. And so Abilene checks all the boxes for me.
Marcus Dudley Jr. from the Aurora, Colorado Police Department.
I look at the experience that I had that very first time I was here for the selection process, and then here again as a finalist. You see people for who they are, and Abilene really has a good community.
And Mark Francisco from the Kansas City, Missouri Police Department.
If I'm fortunate enough to be selected for the position, I fully intend on spending a lot of time getting to know not only the department and the way they operate, getting to know the community desires as well.
The search for a new chief of police comes after the current chief, Stan Standridge, announced his resignation back in February.
We put the uniform on the same day. I don't have to worry about taking a test and being certified as a TCO officer here, peace officer in the state of Texas. So I'm ready to hit the ground running. I'm ready to immerse myself in the community, start building trust with the officers.
The candidates also addressing several hot topic issues like defunding the police.
I think the better thing for us to do is to all come back to the table and identify what our priorities are, and to make sure that we define those expectations in a way that we understand what police are responsible for, and then hold police accountable for that.
And protests.
Where we run into problems is when there's violence and property destruction that impacts other people. That is not a valid protest. So when these things come up, I think we need to listen. We need to hear what they're saying and what the problems are.
Thanks, Danica. City Manager Robert Hanna says the final selection for Abilene's police chief should be made by the end of this month or early November. All 3 candidates have served in law enforcement for over 20 years.